Listen, the past bananas, but I haven't seen it. You thought it was...
Madden football is the home of the Super Bowl, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the reigning AFC champs and the 49ers coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, it is all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Kansas City Chiefs taking on the NFC champions, the San Francisco 49ers. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's the Australian-born punter Mitch Wishnowsky to get things going. And off we go to wrap up this Sunday of action. Montrell Washington on the return from his end zone. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Time to see what Patrick Mahomes can do here with his first possession. The quarterback out of Texas Tech getting set to lead this KC Chiefs offense.
And no doubt he's living out a dream right now. He's had dating back to his first days of playing football as a kid. But he certainly can't get lost in the moment right now. There's still a Super Bowl to be played, and his offense, they're looking to him to be their leader. He can take it all in when it's over. Right now, you've got the biggest game of your life to win.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Well, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down.
Everyone rolls into the Super Bowl saying, hey, I'm confident, I'll just do what I did before. But let's face it, you got to be wary of the jitters going into a big game like this. Super Bowl's unlike any other game you're going to play.
And now he's starting out 0 for 2. We'll see if he can rebound. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And they'll be led out by their quarterback now in his 3rd season in the league.
As we begin the Super Bowl, we're looking at one of the game's most important players. And whether he's the centerpiece of the offense or taking a backseat to his teammates, offenses always look to the quarterback to be a leader in moments like this. He's got to be that calm, composed pillar out there who stays level-headed and keeps everyone focused on the task at hand.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. He's going to try and do this himself. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 25 yards that time.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Here is 3rd and 5. Purdy. Work in the middle of the he's going to have a Niners first down. They needed 5 there on third down. He winds up getting 7. They go play action here. Purdy. His throw incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Purdy to throw again on 2nd and 10. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. His 2nd catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A really nice gain of 25 yards. A chance for the first score of this Super Bowl. Here's 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the 49ers are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. So that a great sequence for these guys to begin the ball game. They force the punt on one end, then come right down the field and score on the other.
And that's a great example of leaning on each other and building a little momentum that way. How about the defense forcing the punt, turns it over to the offense with confidence, and they take it downfield and score.
Mooney good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Taken at the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Moore, the man in motion. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. That's complete. It's Travis Kelce. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A very solid gain of 27.
It's a nice zone breaker right there. Take the tight end, move him out to the slot, then have him run a corner route versus his zone coverage, which means he's going to be behind the shallow coverage and ahead of the deep coverage, put the ball right on it.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Now here's Mahomes. Another pass into the reliable hands of Kelce. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. That is caught by Rice for a Chiefs touchdown. From 17 yards out. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying this Super Bowl at 7. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks, because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. The long drive last time out for this offense, Charles, if you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
Partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
No gain on the play there, second down.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 7-7, our score after one. And we are back. Biggest game of the year, the Super Bowl, and both teams ready for the start of the second quarter. Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal. He'll get this to his tight end, Latu. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on 3rd down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a 1st down.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. This is taken around the 12. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
That's a nice throw there. He's obviously feeling pretty good because, remember, he had a touchdown pass on the last drive, and here he comes out throwing again, and they wind up getting good yardage and a 1st down right out of the gate.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Here's Pacheco once again. And some space here. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Holding offense.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. To throw, it's Mahomes. That'll be caught by Rice. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw complete there to Rice. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
They go play fake. Mahomes. He'll drop this off to Pacheco. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. They run it with Pacheco from the gun. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play. Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Butker's kick here is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this one too low. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield, and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Purdy from the gun. And the Chiefs are going to get it. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. Their first sack of the game, and it doesn't come from a usual suspect, not somebody up front, but Charles, a defensive back getting in there.
And I can tell you from experience, he's beyond excited to make that play, because you're exactly right. It isn't normal to call his number to run at the quarterback like that. Usually you're defending the pass, but he takes full advantage and dumps him to the turf.
We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking, because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big 30-yard play on 3rd.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Mahomes. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the 1st half. They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. Jair Brown on the stop there.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now 2nd and 5. Here's Mahomes to throw. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Tony. And the Chiefs are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Throwing now is Mahomes. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Kadarius Toney in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs would extend their lead here just before halftime.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
And just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. So it's halftime here on sports' grandest stage in the Super Bowl. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. What a season this has been. Hard to believe it ends tonight, as we'll get back to you guys for the second half of this Super Bowl in just a moment. It's been a tremendous season from beginning to end. And now we'll play one half of football to decide who raises the Lombardi Trophy. And for the call, let's get it right back to Brandon and Charles.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The 49er offense set to go to begin quarter number 3. And right now, their chances of hoisting that Lombardi Trophy not looking too great, but perhaps that long halftime, maybe it did them a world of good.
But if there's ever a chance to regroup, it's in this game, right? Because you do have that long halftime, a chance to really assess things and maybe make some changes and true adjustments. They played great all year long. That's the worst first half of the season for them. They're hoping to put it behind them and come back punching here in the second half.
25 yards that time.
And that's one of the better plays we've seen this offense put together so far. They haven't been able to get on track much at all. But listen, they're only down a couple of scores with the rest of this quarter and the entire fourth remaining. So, stranger things have happened.
Purdy to throw it on first down. Able to find Willis. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Purdy bootlegging it. He gets this one to Mechie.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Just need a yard here. Second and 1. Purdy will look to throw again here.
Looking middle, and that's complete.
It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. The throwing here, Purdy. Over the middle, that's caught by Mechie.
Will go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up second down.
Back to throw, Purdy. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive, stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the fourth down.
So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 15. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Throw left side, complete to Tony. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. From the 21, here's 2nd and 4. Mahomes now to throw. He'll get this one to Kelsey. That's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. No hesitations, they go right back to Kelsey. And we've got an injured player, and that's Travis Kelce, who appears to be in a bit of discomfort. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. 2nd and 5. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 48 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
But they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game. That's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in the running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Mahomes going to throw. To the right side, and he's got more complete. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Now here's Mahomes. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. Pacheco gets it up the gut. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. To throw, it's Mahomes. Over the middle and complete to Moore.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
A handoff now for Pacheco. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Nice chunk of yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
That is caught by Rice. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Chiefs will extend their 3rd quarter lead here in this Super Bowl. Circle that drive, because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes, because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Up to midfield. And what a return. He's all the way down to the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Purdy now to throw. A short throw here to Latu. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Almost time for the final act of this NFL season as we are now through 3 quarters in the Super Bowl. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And there's just 1 quarter that remains in this edition of the biggest game of the year, the Super Bowl, as we get set for the 4th quarter. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Here's a 2nd and 5. Purdy looking to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he's got it. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Now they'll bring one of their tight ends in motion right. They'll try to run this one in. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Purdy. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So now 4th and goal. You're trailing by a decent amount here. What are you doing, Coach Davis?
Well, I've got to think to myself, just how many more opportunities am I going to have this close and have this chance? I've got to go for it right here. The clock's dwindling on me. Let's go get it done.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will be brought down well shy of the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone, and the ball is going to be going back to the Chiefs. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So
the most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild, and at the end of all that, it winds up a safety. All right, Charles, help me out here. 4th quarter, you've got the lead, and you run backwards into the end zone. You're just trying to do too much.
I almost don't have words for it. But, you know, every coach that we talk to talks about running backs or people running the football, running north-south, getting upfield. He went way in the opposite direction, and that's going to cost his team.
Yeah, it cost him big time. Still leading, but it costs him. And the 49ers getting set to trot out there. And we're at the time in this Super Bowl where, look, they need points, and they need them badly. Trailing here in the 4th quarter as they begin this drive 1st and 10. Purdy from the gun. And he will find his man on the outside. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down. Now Purdy. Throw caught there by Willis. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. 2nd down and 3. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Out of the gun, Purdy. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Purdy sets up to throw again. This will be complete to Mechie. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 22-yard line. Here's Purdy. And he's got his man in stride, complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Purdy. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Back to throw again. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, if you're going to give out a little applause on that play, it has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Purdy, big 4th down play. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. He couldn't get the ball away on 4th and goal. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. So now with a 2-minute warning coming up fast, that puts a mammoth dent in their comeback hopes.
I like how you phrased it. It's a dent because there's still opportunity. They've got to get the ball back on defense, obviously twice. But guess what? This thing is not close to being over. They need to go ahead and play it out.
Not over. As you said, 2-score game still. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. 55 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 3. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. They'll try for the first with Pacheco. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. Well, now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. And he will have a Chiefs first down, and that's the one that should seal the victory. It's a gain of 15, and that ought to just about put an end to this one. Time for this one final knee to put a bow on this title bout.
I don't know why we did it, but we went to their final walkthrough for some reason. And what did we see? Their last play in the walkthrough was taking a knee and celebrating winning a Super Bowl. They want that visualization. They did it for real.
Yeah, they just scripted it out. Defense can't stop the clock, and they can watch the final seconds tick. And the Kansas City Chiefs are the Super Bowl champions. For the victors getting to hoist that Lombardi trophy, you know, we've talked to guys that have done it, and they say there's no better feeling in sports.
I don't know how there can be. The journey to get to this game is incredible. And then to finally break through and win it when all eyes are on this game alone because there's nothing else going on, that's just got to be absolutely amazing. The task, incredible. The accomplishment, forever.